David Clayton.
Thank you very much, Allie. The market, as you know, it's up, it's down, it's all over the place. But how can you really tell the direction our economy is headed? It's called, friends, the Hemline theory, and it claims you can predict the stock market by keeping an eye on women in skirts. That's what Clayton's been doing for years. Or is it the length of women's skirts, Clayton?
Dave, it's all research. Hitha Prabhakar is a retail analyst and former style writer for Forbes magazine and Forbes.com. Hitha joins us this morning to take us deep inside the Hemline theory. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so you know what this theory says. It says that, for instance, let's take a look at the 1920s, right? Boom time in this country. Everyone was having a good time. You know, great Gatsby time in this country, and people drinking, having fun. Hemlines, short. True?
Right.
Is there any truth to this?
A little bit. If you got to think about during the 20s, the boom time, yes, it was during the entire 20s, but really the hemlines got short between 1926 and 1929. So between 1920 and 1926, hemlines are pretty long, below the knee, longer jackets, longer shirts. So it wasn't through the entire 20s that the hemlines were short.
Okay, well, what about, let's skip forward to right now. Do you find that there are longer hemlines now that our economy is struggling and the market is struggling as well?
No, actually, if you look on the runway, all of the skirts are super, super short and shiny, which is kind of like an 80s disco club. And there are some designers that are doing a little bit of a longer skirt, but for the most part, most designers have super short skirts out there.
So is this a reflection then, like sociologically, about the way we think about fashion? Women saying, you know what, it's a tough economy, I'm just going to go out there and show it off. I'm going to show it out. I'm not going to hide myself. So you're shooting a hole in this hemline theory. Yeah,
I think that in general, people just want to feel good in a bad economy, but I don't think that there's a correlation between, oh, well, it's a bad depression-esque economy and we're in a recession, we're going to have longer hemlines. People don't want to cover up. They want to get out there and show their stuff for the most part. So, and same thing with designers. It's really a trend thing. It's not necessarily having anything to do with the economy.
So this is what, we'll put that graphic back up again, Sterling, if you could. Take a look at this. 1930s, Great Depression, longer dresses then, perhaps. 1940s, it was a bear market, tough time, longer dresses. Boom time, 1960s, that's Dave's favorite time in the last century, when the miniskirt made its first appearance.
So what say you? It sounds like this theory holds up fairly well.
Well, the longer skirts in the Great Depression era, that's just, again, a trend. Skirts and shorts go short, 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 and then they have nowhere else to go, so they have to go long, long, long. So this is all a cyclical pattern. Fashion is cyclical, right? In 2007, we saw very short skirts on the runway, right? Okay. Really short shorts. I was wearing them. I still wear them. I kind of love them. And now, and now they're still the shorts are getting longer and the skirts are getting longer, but that has nothing to do with the economy. It's just because you couldn't get any more micro than what you saw in 2007.
We're trying. Here's the problem, real quick. Now, Clayton,
you guys are trying.
You're gonna have to find a new reason to be looking at skirts so much. Now that she's blown a hole in this theory, you're in big trouble.
I got to do some more research. Hitha, I'm sad that you broke this hole in my theory.
Sorry to burst the bubble, guys.
Hitha Prabhakar is the retail analyst and former style writer for Forbes magazine and Forbes.com. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Allison, what's coming up?